Behold, I hold it in my hand, rather heavy it is, so I will set it down. This is the Silvertooth and Goldtooth LED headlight from Hogworks. It is for the 24 and newer Harley-Davidsons with the batwing fairing like your Street Glide. And so in this video, we're gonna talk about the specs a little bit, we're gonna install it, and at the end of the video, I'm gonna do some night riding and I'm gonna compare it head to head with the stock OEM headlight. Welcome back, Bikeaholics. Ryan Urlacher here, lawabidingbiker.com. I always thank you, that's right, you, for checking back in. Okay, so I am very excited to get this on my 24 Street Glide you see behind me. The reason is it's been on the list of to-do. We've actually had it for purchase in the law-abiding biker store for some time now, but today is the day that we actually get to see it on the bike. Now, this is the Silvertooth version. There's also the Goldtooth version, which is the same, however, it's just yellow. All right, and like I say, this video is for the Silvertooth and Goldtooth for the 24 and newer batwing fairing, the redesigned fairing. Coming soon is a version for the shark nose fairing for the road glides. And have no doubt, as soon as it comes out, it will be in the law-abiding biker store. And of course, we will be doing a full install and review video on that headlight. So you might be wondering, well, I have a pre-24 with the older fairing. Well, have no fear, because we have those in the law-abiding biker store right now for the batwing and shark nose fairing. And of course, I will link to everything in the description below. And so as bikes like Harley started coming out of the factory with LED, a lot of guys thought, well, I guess I'll never need to upgrade again. Not true, because like everything that comes OEM, you know, it's good, but it's not gonna be the best. They gotta keep the bikes priced reasonably, and so they're not gonna put something this advanced and this bright out of the factory. And so as you can see, I just fell in love with this when I saw it. I just love the looks, and it's been out in the wild, and I've seen it on other bikes, but some things worth noting is obviously it fits very well in that void, in that new redesigned batwing fairing. We've got actually 10 individual LED lights in here. And so on low beam, you've got 4, all right? And they're saying that's 4,200 lumens. And then you kick it to bright, you get 6 additional LEDs up here, adding another 5,400 lumens for a total of 9,600 lumens. And what that means is that on low beam, that's 90% brighter than the OEM and 45% brighter on high beam. And that is substantial. And when you're riding at night, every bit of light matters for safety. I say you really can't have too much. And all around this guy is like a halo light, so it just has a really, really good look. And of course, it's from Hogworks, so you know it's high quality, which is why we carry their products right in the law-abiding biker store. Everything I talk about in this video, links are in the description below. And of course, very easy install. I'm gonna show you how to do it in this video. It is plug and play, so a minimal investment in time to greatly improve the aesthetics of the front of your bike and add all that additional light for safety. Well worth it in my opinion. All right, enough said, let's get wrenching. But before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell icon. Every time those are hit, another biker joins the revolution, and we'd certainly love to have you be part of it. All right, so the first thing, we're gonna remove this batwing fairing entirely. I've already done a very detailed free video on how to remove the fairing on a 24 or newer batwing fairing bike. I'm linking to it in the description below, so check that video out first. All right, and with the fairing off the bike, just find a good flat place so that you can work on it. All right, the first thing is just to deal with the stock headlight wiring here. And you can see here, it's got a bunch of different little tabs to keep the wires secured and organized. We're just popping those with the trim style tool there. They just back out like so. And looks like we got one more over here. All right, from there, we're just gonna unplug the OEM headlight plug there. It's just a pull tab there. You can lift that out. Then with the Torx T27, we're gonna go ahead and start backing. There's 4 of them here. Another one down here, 3rd one, and last is right over here. And now with everything free, we can just start working this whole headlight and the headlight bracket here. And I do have some additional wiring to contend with. We'll talk about that a little bit later. That's my beloved CIRO goatee light. I'm gonna have to clip some zip ties. And with the zip ties gone there, I can work this headlight out. From here, we're just gonna remove the OEM headlight from the actual bracket here. On the side, on both sides, there's a 5/32 hex head. We'll go ahead and remove this. Save your hardware because we will be reusing that. We'll flip it around and we'll do the same on this side. And then we'll take a Hogworks T25 and we'll get these two guys right here. And save those two because we will be reusing them. With those removed, we can remove the OEM headlight from the bracket. And when you guys take this off, you're gonna feel the OEM. It's just light and it feels cheap. It's weird. I've never actually held it like that. It's when you grab the Silvertooth or the Goldtooth, like it's freaking solid and it is so much heavier. So obviously a lot more light, a lot of cooling fins on the back there, so a lot more technology baked into this guy. This is all metal and the rear of the OEM is like a hard plastic. All right, now we can just slide the HogWorks light into the OEM bracket here. And remember, we're gonna reuse the hardware, and so there's two holes right here. I'm gonna get these fingers started. All right, I've got those two started. As you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten them down. And we'll get the second one here. And remember the side there, we're just lining this OEM bracket up and we're gonna reuse the hardware. So right in there. And we flipped it around and we're getting the other side here. Just lining that hole up there. All right, and we got that one finger started. And I can go ahead and tighten this down now. Again, that's a 5/32 hex head. And we'll flip it around and get this guy tightened down. Okay, before we put this back in the fairing, this is disconnected and this is the halo light. And yes, I do want the halo light working. So you can just make sure and plug this guy in and make sure that it's secure. And it should snap into place. All right, from here I'm just working the new headlight back into position here and the bracket. And you just gotta make sure your wiring is clear of everything here. And a reminder, I do have some extra wiring in here. And remember, these brackets here go underneath here, in between kind of, they get sandwiched there. So we'll line all that up and we'll do the same on this side. Kind of just got to pull it back. And then of course these will line up here when the fairing goes back on. And I've got two washers here. You may or may not, I can't remember if these are OEM, but I have a CIRO goatee light on here. And they go right in between the headlight there. So I'm kind of going to get those put into place and keep lining things up here. And I've got my 4 bolts here. Again, we're reusing all those. And I will get some of these fingers started here. I'll go over and get this guy on this side, and then we'll finish down here with the 2 on the bottom, and the last one over on this side. All right, and from there I can just go ahead and secure these down. There we go. All right, and just real quick, if you appreciate this video and all the free videos we put out to help as many bikers as we can worldwide, you can support us by shopping right in the Law-Abiding Biker store. All the products mentioned in this video, links in the description below. We are truly just a bootstrap company of bikers trying to help as many bikers as we can worldwide. We appreciate every customer. We will definitely take care of you. We're not like the big corporate stores. We're actually using, testing, installing the products in our store and then making helpful videos for the biker community. Remember, no tax if you live outside Washington State and free shipping over $100. All right, and if you noticed, I had some wiring underneath the brackets. I actually took them off and got my wire all out front here. That's kind of the way I want it. Again, I've got some extra accessories, the CIRO goatee light. But nonetheless, once you get it organized there, we can go ahead and plug the main headlight plug back in here, like so. And then remember, these stock wires have organizers on them. And so we'll kind of start tidying that up and popping those back into place like they were. And one more on this side here. Okay, and the Silvertooth officially installed in the fairing. All right, and to the bike we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and set the fairing back up into place here. Of course, before I do that, I'm gonna reach in and I'm gonna plug in the main headlight plug. Okay, and with that plugged in, I can go ahead and rock this back up in place here. And then with my Hogworks T25, I'm literally just barely getting this one bolt started just to hold the fairing in place for now. Because we want to test it, make sure everything's working before we bolt everything down. Moment of truth. let there be light. Then I'll walk around this side of the bike here so I can hit the high beam switch and make sure that's all working. Yes, it is. All right, and as you can see, we plugged in the halo light, so this yellow light is kind of going all the way around, and I like the look. For whatever reason you don't want to have the halo light, I'll disconnect it and show you what it looks like. All right, so I disconnected the halo wire behind, and we'll go ahead and fire it up, and you can see now it's taken away the halo ring. There's no yellow or amber up front. If you like that look, I just wanted to show you that that is an option. If you're not gonna connect that halo wire, I would put some shrink tube on it or electrical tape just to protect that connection. All right, I'm gonna quickly get back inside the fairing. I'm hooking the halo light back up because I like the look of how it goes around with the amber light. And then we'll get everything buttoned down and the fairing back in place. Oh, and while I'm hooking up the halo wire here, or if you have additional lighting, do not forget to hook that up. Because when I turned this on, you probably didn't see my CIRO vent light. That's because I didn't have those hooked up, so I'm gonna do that now. And we'll talk about the CIRO vent light in a little bit. Okay, now everything is hooked up and I can go ahead and put the fairing back on. And if you need a video to put your fairing back together, I link to it in the description below. So that's it. Awesome product from CIRO 3D. It's in our store. That's a boot up animation, and then it's white like that. But let me go ahead and hit my signal here. So you can see it's also a signal, and I can actually connect that to my Lightstrike app because that's Lightstrike technology. And I can do different patterns and the way I want it to go, and there's all kinds of options on a lot of the CIRO lighting that's on my bike that you can program and get it to look just how you want. So highly recommend that vent light. Link to it in the description below. And next is the goatee light. I told you I'd tell you about that. That's just a no-brainer for sure. Also a signal, and let me go ahead and turn it off here. And then of course, it's a white light just when you're running down the road. It adds additional lighting, but it just looks really good. That ugly stock OEM piece of black plastic there, it's just ugly. You can get this in black or chrome. They also make the vent light up there and the goatee light, both from CIRO, for the shark nose fairing too. Again, in black or chrome, I went with black, but it's a really nice addition to that Silvertooth or Goldtooth headlight. Either way, just really cleans it up and adds that additional light. Links to everything in the description below for you guys. All right, moment of truth. It is going to be the nighttime comparison test between the stock OEM headlight and the Hogworkz Silvertooth. And we'll kind of swap them back and forth, and you can make a decision on whether this is the right headlight for you, but I do have to wait till it gets dark. All right, and while I'm waiting for it to get dark, let's just go ahead and check out how badass this headlight looks.